Going. We're here on a Saturday night, chilling out, about to read some tarot. Wait for people to join. I do need an intro screen. Oh, I'm going to get on that this weekend, I think. Make an intro screen. Stream starting in 1 minute or something. I don't know. But anyway, if you're watching this later, welcome. It's Saturday night. It's always busy on Saturday night. Let's find out what is happening in the tarot world and see who joins, see who we can read for. Just sort of relax and enjoy our Saturday night. Eden and Joseph. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Joseph? I'm Mr. Virgo. Marianne. Hello. Mary H. Hello. I'm doing great. How are you? Just getting some pre-shuffling done in my a gazillion decks that are sitting around here. So it's always good to get some warm-up shuffles. Ursula and Larry. Hey, how are you doing? Good evening to you, Ursula. Searching T, welcome back. It's good to see you. We're just shuffling a little bit before we get started. We have so many cards. We need a lot of shuffling, for sure. Quite a bit of shuffling. So how's everyone doing? It is Saturday night. How was everybody's weekend so far? You do anything exciting? Was it warm where you're at? It was actually 72 degrees here in Texas, so I got out, did some working out, rode the bike around, did some fun stuff, went and played some tennis. I know tennis is not very popular, I don't think, anymore, but I still like it. It's fun. Searching T, will the truth come out about this relationship? Tiger's Abyss, welcome, Zach. It's good to see you, my friend. How are you? How was your Saturday, Zach? Whoa, checking it out. So, Zach, I went to look at that deck that you were talking about on Kickstarter, and they're only doing 310 GSM on the cards. So I'm kind of hesitant. Will I have a baby? Let's see, Joseph worked today. Oh, no. It's never good to work on Saturday. Everyone should have Saturday off. It should be mandatory. Just let everyone relax. It's been 50 in Florida and I'm freezing. I know exactly how you feel. It's supposed to snow in Texas. I'm serious. It's supposed to snow like Wednesday. I was like, wait. What? Is that icon correct? Does that say snow? There's no way. What will happen with L and C romantically? All right, we'll try that out. See what is going to happen with L and C. Let's see, where we go. Who is this? Well, I have a baby. Will the truth come out about this relationship? So MH wants to know what will happen with L and C. L and C. What will happen between L and C? So is this a romantic relationship, or is this something more different? More different. Did I say more different? Rainy Days and Zarita. Hello, how's it going? Larry Thompson, welcome. All right, what would be a good thing for what would happen between L and C? Are they involved in a lawsuit? Are they in a romance? Give me a little context here. We'll throw down some cards there. May I have a reading on my near future? I'm a Gemini. Phantom wants to know. Therese, how is it going? Welcome, Diane. Welcome back. It is good to see you. All right, let's find out about L and C. L and C. Yes, it is a romance. They're not suing each other. That's good. That's good. It's always good when they have a romance instead of suing each other. So, yeah, you never know. You just never know. It's always better that you have a romance. And then you sue each other later. Yes, sue each other later, but you have a romance now. That's the best part. The best part is the romance now. All right, let's find out what is going on between L and H. Sean and Carol, welcome. I have not seen you before. Welcome to the channel and the stream. If you have not hit like and subscribe, please do so. It greatly helps me. We have 700 videos to choose from, so 700 videos. That is quite a few. I deleted some today, so I think we only have 600 now. I deleted a lot. 4 of Swords, 9 of Wheels, the Emperor, the King of Wands, 7 of Wheels. It's interesting. We have a bunch of wheels here. It does look like what L and C, it does look like they have a potential for a good romance or a strong romantic relationship, something that's going to be long term. I think there's a bit of a bit of drama involved with that. It does seem that that one of the partners is a bit more over dramatic or a bit more controlling than the other partner. So one partner may be a bit on the controlling side sometimes. They want it their way. They like it their way. Yeah. So Botan Terrell, linen finish, just change the feel of the deck. Oh, is it linen? Linen has a restriction on how thick you can make that. So yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Well, cool. I didn't know it was linen. Well, that's good. Linen's good. Yeah, that's for the slow tarot. I think is linen as well. So here's the slow tarot. We're going to be doing this coming up. Yeah, that's linen. I think it has a linen finish on it. Let me get the light reflected because it has that pattern on it. So yeah, these are, I believe, 300, 310 as well. So yeah, they do have a restriction as to how thick you can make them once you start putting linen on it. So that would make more sense. Okay. Subscribe and like. Thank you so much, Sean and Carol. I greatly appreciate it. Tarot Magician, welcome. By the way, Tarot Magician is going to be doing a collab. We'll do that on Tuesday at noon. If you want to check that out, it's going to be awesome. And I'm not sure why the chat box is not working anymore. I think the stream software is just overall just taking a dump on me, pretty much. I don't know what's going on. Okay, back to the question. What will happen between L and C? Four of Swords and the Nine of Wheels again points to, we're looking at sort of hitting the Emperor mid-stride here, and the Emperor points to one person has a bit of a controlling aspect more of a relationship. They want it their way, they want it this way and no other way, and negotiation is going to be kind of limited or kind of restricted in a bunch of different styles as far as the negotiation goes. We're not having chat tonight apparently, so read chat. You can do chat replay, I guess, when you replay it. But anyway, that's going to be sort of a controlling issue. It's going to be an issue sort of rolling around, and you're going to have to sort of deal with that in a lot of different respects before that sort of comes about. The other thing is the Seven of Wheels. It's going to take sort of time for everything to get settled, or time for everything to get hammered out in the relationship, no pun intended. But yeah, you're going to have to sort of wait some time to get settled. It's not going to be something to where it's going to be firm and 100% immediately. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take some doing, basically. So that's one of the factors that are going to come into the relationship. King of Wands at the end sort of points me to that there's definitely an unequal relationship. One person has a lot more power than the other person. So you're going to have to sort of adjust to that and deal with that. They're going to have to adjust to that and deal with that. Going to be a lot of different factors coming in with this. So, but it doesn't look like a bad relationship. It looks like a good relationship with difficulties, a good relationship with problems. They're going to sneak in here and there. Are they resolvable pretty easily? Sure. You know, I don't think it's just like a nightmare situation. I don't see the Tower. I don't see, let's say, the Five of Cups or the Eight of Cups or anything horrible that is sort of wandering around here. We do sort of, again, have that delay as far as getting a relationship stable and getting everything to where you want it to be. There is some work involved. You can see these with the Two Pentacles sort of creeping up, especially with the Nine sort of coming in. Things are stable. Things are good, but the Emperor, that imbalance comes in, the Seven of Wheels, having that imbalance, trying to figure that stuff out, figuring out some of the drama, figuring out the controlling aspects of the relationship, etc., etc. So, I mean, it looks like just your average, everyday relationship. There's factors to be fixed. There's things that need to be resolved. Until those get done, everything's not going to be super stable, but, you know, that's with everything. Krakatora Doo-Doo. Thank you for the $1. Krakatora, is it Krikatora or is it Krakatora Doo-Doo? Oh, look, everything is coming and fixed. If that makes it fixed, then, oh, okay. This is the weekly, hang on, we're having technical difficulties over here. I'm not sure what is happening with all of this. Weekly, all time, let's see. All-time super chatters, is that it? Okay, that'll be it. All right. Yay, we're back to normal. We're back to normal. Yay. Okay, anyway, I'm all excited. Technical difficulties are solved. It's because Mary H. asked a question. Mary H., you fixed it. You fixed it. Krakatora Doo-Doo wants to know, my question is Edward and I be together again? What are his feelings? towards me. Well, let's find out about that. KD wants to know, Ed and I ever be together. That is the start of a song. Ever be together. It is the start of a song. I think this calls for the love screen. Pretty much anything on the channel calls for the love screen. I mean, you know, Joseph, I mean, I love you. And Joseph joining here means that, you know, I love you, you know, in the normal way. Joseph joining here is means that, you know, it's time for the love screen. So anybody that joins, it's always time for the love screen. Mary H joins, time for the love screen. Doo-doo is fine. Okay, Doo-doo, that is an excellent name. That is a good name. I like Doo-doo. Oh, so many jokes, none of which I want to do on stream. Anyway, all right. The love screen. I'll do the love screen for anybody. I'll just throw it down. The love screen. I like it because it shows off the transition that I worked hard for. I worked about 10 minutes, but, you know, in theory, I worked hard. All right. Will Ed and I ever be together? CM, welcome. CM, what do you think? Will Ed and Doo-doo ever be together? You need some doo-doo in your life. You do. You need that doo-doo in your life. And I think Ed needs some doo-doo. It's Kevin. Welcome. Thank you so much for your donation. Why won't he answer my Snapchats? Well, let's find out here in a minute after we handle the doo-doo situation. So we do have Ed and you. 9 of coins, the hangman, death, and 10 of wands. Let's see. Let's find out what's going on here. The 9 of coins, we're back to the 9 of coins. We don't seem to be able to get rid of that. We just had that, and here it is again. I guess that's good, right? I mean, that's okay. That's good. The 9 of coins points to that, yes, I mean, it looks like that is promising as far as getting together again. You will ever be together again. How do they feel? It looks like that they're sort of moving on. Do you have a possibility that you'll be together again? Definitely, yes. Will it take some time and some working? It does look like that. It looks like that death, they have sort of started moving on. The 10 of wands. So the relationship as you had it seems to be a bit of a burden. Yes, the 10 of wands, sort of that bit of a burden feel. A lot of it is just sort of the feelings went negative and things sort of went downhill and the usual breakup process. But it seemed to be a fairly substantial breakup process. This doesn't look like a discounted, a Walmart rollback breakup process. I think you went through the whole breakup process, went through the whole thing front to back. And it does look like that because we have the hangman and death and the 10 of wands pointing to, I don't think they really want to go through that again. So it seems like pretty dramatic. It seemed maybe things went downhill pretty quickly. You did have something special. You did have something nice. Will Ed come back? Will he just rush back into the situation? It looks like Ed has moved on. We have death. Things have moved on. Things have progressed into a different level. And a lot of different things Ed's busy with moving on, basically. If you want to be back together again, you're going to have to relieve that burden and take that burden out a bit. So, it's going to be a difficult time to get that. Ishtar, hello. Thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Is Brian coming back? Does he still think about me? LOL. So, all right. So we're about to wrap up Doo-doo, and then we'll do Kevin, Ishtar, and then Red Sage Tarot. Thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Well, Bobby asked to be my boyfriend. So we're sort of moving into this space again, to where they don't want to deal with that again. They'd like to have something different. They'd like to have something more, and they're looking for that. They have moved on. If you want to drag them back into the situation, you're going to have to assure them that they won't get into that situation that you were in again. Nobody wants to experience that again. It could be some difficulties talking them into that, and that's a hard sell, right? When you have a bad breakup, it's a hard sell to get back to normal. So good luck, my friend Doo-doo. Everybody likes a good doo-doo, and I appreciate you being on the channel. Divine Universe, hello, how's it going? And Janelle, hello, how are you? Let's see, I need help ASAP. Who's messing with my Moni? Huh, all right, let's move on. We did doo-doo, now we're going to do it's Kevin. Why won't he answer my Snapchats? I am Why won't they answer my Snapchats? Let's figure that out. Larry, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, what is a good Snapchat deck? I'm thinking something snappy, like the Anna K. The Anna K is very snappy. And, wow, where did I even put that? No, I seriously think I lost it. No, here it is. All right. The benefit of having too many cards laying around. His name is Will. So Will answer your Snapchats. Marianne wants to know, will I have a baby? Speaking of Will, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. That's good. That's good. All right. Let's find out about Snapchatting. Snapchat, and why won't they answer it? That's the question of the day. You have to know what is going on with the Snapchat universe. And the Snapchat universe looks like that they're about to answer you, and it may not be good news. So let's find out about this Snapchat. And yeah, okay. Page into the King. They're not exactly happy right now. They're not exactly happy right now. And they appear to be getting less happy over time. They're busy with other things. Not only that, but they are going to come back and answer you. It may not be the answer that you're looking for. I think that they're almost into this jealous state, or this state to where they're a bit, they're a bit jealous. Maybe they're a bit hung up on some things, and they need to let go of some things and relax, right? Divine Universe and Katie Gibbs, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So, the page sort of fishing, looking off into the void, and yet looking down in the water. They're trying to get something. And I think they're going to have a purposeful delay in getting back to you because they're trying to get something. They have a mission, they have a goal when they want to communicate with you again, and they're trying to figure out how to do it properly. They're trying to sort of do a little bit of planning. Not a lot of planning, but they're trying to figure out how to sort of get into a certain aspect of your life or get into something. I do think that they do have that planning going on as per the King playing chess. And again, with the page sort of coming up with the scheme, sort of fishing around for something, trying to find some, they just answered. Well, see, that's very quick. So they had something planned and they planned it and now they communicated with you. They just answered. Live on stream, we got a solution. So now that they've answered, all of us want to know what's up with the Tower and the 8. They just answered. Was it something unexpected? Let us know what they said. So I guess the reading's over. The Tower and the 8. Something about work, something about changes. Find out. Let's find out what's going on. See, we have a live resolution for a tarot reading. As I'm reading, it resolves. That is highly unusual. All right, Ishtar, thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Catherine Holm, welcome, Catherine. It's so good to see you again. I appreciate you joining tonight. So, let's see, we're going to the next one. Ishtar wants to know, let's see, they said something. Wait, what am I reading? They said that work annoys them. No. Are you serious? Are you being serious? Okay, Ishtar. Let's see, is Brian coming back? Does he still think about me? All right, find out about Brian, and we're all waiting for It's Kevin. We're all waiting for It's Kevin to tell us what they responded with, because we got into this situation with you, Kevin. We need to know. We got to know. We need a resolution. It just magically resolved itself as I was reading. Can I get a random reading? Divine Soul Girl, welcome. I have not seen you before. Welcome to the channel. Please hit like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. No, you're not being serious, are you? Are you being serious? It's Kevin. Are you being serious or are you trolling me? I got to know. The Tower and the 8 of Pentacles, and you say they're having trouble at work, which is the Tower and 8 of Pentacles. I don't know. Are you sure? Are you for real? Come on. We're going to move on to Ishtar. Ishtar wants to know about Brian. Brian coming back, and does he still think about me? I think we need one more. We're using the Hush Tarot, by the way, in case you didn't see that sort of wandering around there on the screen. I need to move this deck over here. I just subscribed, yes. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. So does Brian still think about you? We have the Queen of Pentacles moving into the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Brian does think about you. I think Brian will be contacting you. I think Brian is open to some communication. There does seem to be some differences in opinion. There does seem to be some various things that need to be fixed or moved around and for Brian to sort of be back full time, for Brian to be back in full force. We're looking at that. I do think that Brian will eventually contact you, right? Will eventually contact you. We have the King of Swords talking about that communication, talking about that open communication. The King in any sort of relationship or any sort of pairing involved is going to be someone that's mature, or someone that really sort of knows what they're doing, knows how to do. Annoying reply to you, find out worry, heart emojis. Okay, that is the most unusual reading I've ever seen on the channel. So I literally threw down the Tower and the work card, meaning they're having problems at work, and then they immediately text you and said they're having annoyance at work. Okay, well, hey, that's not troll. God bless. That is the best reading that's ever occurred on the channel. So thank you. It's Kevin. I appreciate all that. All right, let's see here. Anyway, back to the reading of Ishtar. So yeah, I think that Brian will contact you again. He's open to communication. The King of Swords, open to communication. I do think he has that option of communicating with Brian again, and things sort of opening up. The Page of Cups points me to maybe the emotions are not going to be as strong. Maybe the emotions, the connection is not going to be as strong. A lot of things have changed. Maybe the connection is not going to be as, maybe a bit more fragile than it was. Maybe a bit more fragile than it was. Sort of moving into the Ten of Swords as well. I don't think that the connection or that bond or that pairing or what have you will last a long time. I do see a lot of challenges with that, obviously, with the Ten of Swords sort of moving into there. A lot of the Ten of Swords in this particular case is how they make you feel now is going to be different than how they made you feel before. And we sort of look at that a lot of times with different people and different communication styles, that when we communicate, when we talk to somebody and it's been a while or it's been some delay, then we expect them to be just like they were before, and a lot of times they're not. A lot of times they sort of moved into a different space. They have different attitudes. Maybe they have different communication style. A lot of different things have happened, occurred over that, etc., etc. But I think the communication will be different. I think that the pairing, the bonding will not be as strong. But I do think Brian is open up to communication. And do they think about you? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. The Page of Cups, you still are there. You still are there in their heart. You still are there in their mind, etc., etc. But again, maybe it's not the best pairing as per the Ten of Swords. Maybe it's not the best. Maybe it's not the finest thing that we could get into. It seems that a lot of things could sort of fix itself before that happens. Anyway, but yeah, they do think about you. So yes or no question. Do they coming back? I don't think they're coming back. I think they're going to open that connection, open the communication with you. Will they come back? I don't see a lot of indicators for that, but I think they're open to communication. They're open to the connection. I do think things are going to be a bit different, and the bonding that was there before may not be as good or whatever. I know. Don't hurry your bonding keywords there. Breathe. Don't hurry your bonding. I have no idea. So. Cherfo, welcome. It's good to have you in the channel. Good, my friend. All right, cool. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. We had a live resolution to Kevin on screen. That was kind of interesting. Red Sage Tarot, by the way. Let's see. Red Sage Tarot. Thank you so much. We'll get to your thing in just a second. RST. Will Bobby ask me to be boyfriend? All right, find out about Bobby for Red Sage Tarot. Thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. And we got about 4 in the thing. It's Kevin. Does Will like me? All right, let's figure it out if Will likes you. What would be a good Will likes you card? I'm thinking the Raphaelite. The Raphaelite is a good, where is it? The Raphaelite is a good one. If I can find it. Here it is. So I brought in about 20 new tarot decks into the room, and it's now a bit too much. So yeah, it is a bit too much. but I will find all of these cards. Will Steve give my spousal support? Why is he ghosting me? Well, Gabriella, welcome. It's so good to have you. It is Saturday night. I hope everyone is having a fantastic weekend. Hope everybody is having a strong, fun weekend. Chilling out this Saturday. Went and worked out. Got a bunch of stuff done. And all that good stuff. So we got a bunch by the way, the Tarot Magician is in the channel. Tarot Magician and I are going to do a collab and check out what's new on Kickstarter. We got so many things on Kickstarter. It's going to be kind of fun going through all of that and seeing what's new, what's exciting. So if you're interested in tarot, be sure to join us Tuesday at noon Central. And all right. He keeps texting me when I'm doing the reading. Okay. Well, the good news is we're doing other people's reading and then we're coming back to you. So we'll find out. I imagine you surrounded by tarot decks piled 4 feet high. A bit of a stretch, but I have 2 tables, and then this table, and I'm sitting in the middle. I'm like in a little tarot cell, So anyway, all right. So Bobby will ask me to be a boyfriend. We do have the 4. Bobby's sort of hanging on to what he has. Bobby is yeah. So yeah, okay. Basically, I see yes. And I say that because the sun is sort of just nestled right in the middle of all this, right? The sun is pretty comfortable right in the middle of all this, sort of shining a light amongst the other cards, shining a light amongst these and sort of brightening things up and fixing things basically in a lot of different ways. The 10 sort of being next to the sun is sort of lessened. Kind of an odd pose there, but sure. So the sun is just sort of lessening that burden or making that burden a bit more hidden. I do think that once your boyfriend, once you get into this relationship, once you get into something stable, I think it's going to sort of be maybe a bit challenging in a lot of different respects. Burdensome. I think there's some aspects of the relationship you haven't gotten into yet, and once you find those, it's going to be a bit of a burden, or it's going to be a bit of a challenge. But I don't think it's anything you can't work through. The sun shining amongst that sort of makes that lessened. It lessens the burden. It lessens that, that trouble that could sort of brew in. But I do think it is sort of more of a medium-term relationship. And I say that because we're sort of moving into the night feel and then the temperance. Things need to be balanced out. And a lot of things need to be sort of realigned once you get into a relationship. I think both of you are really busy. Both of you have a lot of stuff going on. I think both of you as well have other relationship options. And those other relationship options are going to sort of creep up over time. And that's going to sort of, make you want to, make you reevaluate things or make you sort of, want to do different things possibly. So I see a medium-term relationship. I see, this is RST. It's a medium-term relationship. I see something pretty stable, pretty fun. Again, nothing just major, nothing nothing a lot of different things. But yeah, I do think that they'll ask you to be into a relationship. I think the relationship will be fine. It'll be good. I think you'll have a fantastic honeymoon period that goes along with that. And I think everything will be great. So basically, we have a couple of things that are going to creep up. But again, a medium-term relationship, who cares? Who cares? Of course, it's a relationship. There's always something that creeps up. So I know I'm master of the obvious when I say that. But, that's just how it goes. And again, I think both of you have other relationship options. So you're going to have to reevaluate that as it goes through and as time progresses. You're going to have to figure out how you want to deal with that or what you want to do. But that looks like a pretty fun little relationship. And I think it'll be a good time. All right, let's see. Larry Thompson wants to know something. Not really sure. Larry Thompson said, thank you. And Larry, did you have a question? I'm scrolling up. I'm going up past doo-doo, looking for Larry. Larry, you just making a donation just to be friendly? Thank you so much. Either way, you just said thank you. Okay. All right, I appreciate it, Larry. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you have a question, let me know. Divine Universe also made a donation without a question. Trying to figure out Divine Universe. I'm doing well. Thank you. Divine Universe, hello room. And let's see. Divine Universe, did you have a question? Let me know. And I will get you set up. Is it your turn? I don't know. I'm wandering through here. it's Kevin, Ishtar. So now we go to Mary H. Thank you for the reading. Thank you so much, Mary. I appreciate it. Greatly appreciate your donation as well. Yes, Kevin, I believe it's your turn. I believe it's your turn. Does Will like me? White Sage, welcome. It's so good to see you. I appreciate you joining. Let's see. White Sage. Oh, no. Kevin. Okay. Does Will like me? Yes or no question. Looking to find out about finances. All right, Larry. We'll do finances right after real quick. It's Kevin again. Does Will like me? What is a good Will like me? I'm thinking the Dark Mansion. The Dark Mansion Tarot. Will I meet my twin flame? Looking to find out about finances. So, Larry, are you currently employed? Are you looking for a job? What is the status of your income? What is the status of the income side? Let us know. Will Steve ever give me spousal support? Well, I certainly hope so. Is that why is he ghosting me? All right. So let's find out. Does Will like It's Kevin? So It's Kevin. What's going on with Will? What's going on with Will? Is this the person that's texting you? The person that's texting you about having trouble at work or whatnot? Let me know. It'd be interesting. Will there be any communication between us? Divine Universe. Steve, ever give me my spousal support? Let's see. So it's Kevin, Mary H, Katie, Divine Universe. Okay, so Divine Universe had a question as well. So Divine, we'll get to yours right after Larry's and right after It's Kevin. So thank you for clarifying that. I appreciate it. Astraya Zen, welcome. Yeah, I love the Dark Mansion. Such a great tarot. There is absolutely everything awesome about the Dark Mansion Tarot for sure. So does Will like you? 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, King of Cups, and 8 of Cups. Basically, sort of. Does Will like you? I mean, we got a different thing, sort of. I think Will is out for Will. Will's looking out for Will. Will wants to take care of Will. So this person is out for them. They want to make sure that they are taken care of. They want to make sure that they are in the forefront. So, the 4 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, as far as does a person like you, those are not exactly the best cards. Again, it seems that maybe this person is a bit one-sided as far as a relationship, or a bit one-sided as far as how they're going to treat you. And Katie Gibbs, I'm kind of confused as well. Katie, we're going through it. And Katie Gibbs, did you have a question as well? So, Katie, what's the story regarding love life this year? Yeah. All right, Katie, we'll get to yours, and then after the other two. Sorry about that. We have a mix-up. When it's missing a question, I get sort of confused. But basically, should not get involved with him. Well, I mean, you have a variety of different factors, right? I do think that if you do get involved, it's not going to be something that's going to be beneficial. It's not going to be something that's going to be just hugely beneficial to either one of you. As far as the 8 of Cups, that abandonment, that leaving, that emotional sort of being, that stability lost that we have of the 8 of Cups. The King of Cups, after the 4 of Pentacles, again, points me to that they're going to hold in their emotions. They're going to sort of hold it in. They're going to get that 4 of Pentacles, sort of be a bit greedy with emotions, be a bit greedy with a bunch of different aspects of their life, and not going to be a lot of sharing involved. It does look like that we have some difficulties as far as that's concerned. So, do you have some difficulties if you want to jump into something with this particular person? But overall, yes or no question, does Will like you? I think they could put up with you, but do you want to put up with them? That's going to be, your decision, of course. But we do have a lot of sort of negative cards, a bit of selfishness, maybe a bit of, a bit of looking out for themselves more than being a lot of giving aspects as far as the cards are concerned. But again, this is an entertainment reading platform. So, do what you will with all of that stuff. And speaking of all of that, we have quite a bit of things to sort of back up in. So Larry, let's get to Larry first, then do Divine Universe, and then do Katie. All right? So we will jump into that in the order that it was sort of put into chat. So Larry wants to know about income. And let's see, where did Larry go? I just met two. Okay. Let's see. So, pardon me while I scroll through chat. That is the most entertaining part of the stream, by the way. Absolutely. Every time, that's going to be the best part of the stream. Let's see. Larry, you had a question about income, looking to find out about finances. Then I asked you, what about finances? And you said, more specifically, looking to find out if I've received money. You're losing some of your benefits, and you want to find out if you're getting the benefits back. All right, I understand now. Larry, will I receive more money? Benefits being cut. All right, let's find out about that. Here we go. Larry, Divine, and Katie. There you go. Thank you, Tarot Magician. I greatly appreciate it. What would be a good benefits being cut? I'm thinking, this might hurt Tarot, but, I ended up with a Rosetta Tarot. I did. I ended up here. Ended up with a Rosetta Tarot. I do need to start making a list on Saturday night. Saturday night is my busiest night, so if you're in the queue, if you're asking a question, sorry about that. This is Primetime Tarot. For sure. Primetime Tarot. Sometimes we have 50 people in the chat asking questions. So it is prime time for sure. 2020. That is very interesting. Let's do one more for Larry. I'm going to find out about the money. Find out about the money. That is very important when the benefits do get cut for sure. None of these should ever be reversed. And there we go. All right. Let's make this go away and find out about benefits being cut. So, I do see some improvement. I don't see a lot of different income sources. It's almost like that you have a limit on income sources, or you have a limit on the types of income that you're making or the various income that's coming in. We have indolence. Now we're back to the Eight of Cups from the It's Kevin's reading, right? We ended with that, and now we start with that. So it's kind of unusual. Indolence points to, again, the flow. The flow is not flowing. And you see this with the Thoth. You see this with the Rosetta Tarot, where some of the cups are just empty and some of the cups are flowing. And in the Thoth, that sort of means that not everything is flowing correctly, or not everything is flowing down as it should be. And that has sort of darkened the card. And, and be a bunch of different things that happened as far as that's concerned. So you have a limit as far as income. The flow is being disrupted. The flow is not there, and a lot of things are being disrupted as far as that's concerned. So the Prince of Cups is sort of trying to cut the expenses, or trying to get things a bit cut down, or get things a bit more organized and things like that. And that's going to be sort of a problem as far as that's concerned, because there's almost so much you can cut, right? Only so much you can cut, only so much you can sort of trim down as far as that's concerned, especially when you have a limited income and things like that. I do see that Two of Cups points to a bit more income coming. I do think that things will sort of pick up a little bit. I don't think things pick up will be amazing. I don't think things will just explode, win the lottery type thing. But we have the two going into the three, sort of that increase, or that good news, or that good emotional news that is coming. So I do see some improvement. Will it? And the Ten of Cups sort of honing the entire reading out. So again, you do see a better emotional state. You do see things getting better. But it's going to take some time. This is not going to be something that's in a hurry, right? Because we do have three cards sort of spanning the good news, but that's just how it goes as far as, the timeline and the time-wise and things like that. So we have to sort of ramp up and wait and be patient and all this other stuff. And once you're patient, I think things will improve. It's just going to take some time. It's going to take some patience. Again, we have the 2, 3, 10 looking really good improvement. I did pull these randomly. I didn't just pull them off the top. So, but again, we do have an improvement. Sorry to hear about things getting cut and whatnot, but you're looking for an improvement. You're just going to have to be patient. It's going to take some time. So, I mean, that's just how it goes. And I apologize that I didn't have some great news for you, like maybe the 10 of Pentacles followed by, before the 9 of Pentacles, et cetera, et cetera. So, again, it's just going to be patient and take some time. And but things will improve over time, not dramatically, but things will improve gradually and, as they go. So anyway, so thank you. I appreciate so much your donation. Let's see. We did It's Kevin. We did Larry and Divine Universe. And Divine Universe says, Pray of Hands. And then Divine Universe wants to know, let's see, scrolling, and Divine Universe, will Steve ever give my spousal support? And why is he ghosting me? All right. Find out about Steve. So DV, will Steve give my spousal support? He's ghosting. Ghosting is never fun. Especially when somebody owes you money. That's not a good time to ghost. Grab some water here. I was late yesterday. Sorry, typing. Don't SK. All right. So let's find out what would be a good money. I think the Little Prince. We're going for the Little Prince. I do like the Little Prince for this stuff. Here we go. Find out what is happening with the money and the spousal support. All right. So throw down some cards and see what is happening with the spousal support. Is that why he ghosted? Most likely. Find out. If somebody owes you money and they ghost, the most likely reason they ghosted is because they owe you money. That's just how the ghosting thing goes as far as that is. I'm just saying that not from intuition, but, as someone that's been ghosted, when somebody owes me money. That's how it goes. General message reading. Okay. All right. So the High Priestess moving into the Five of Cups, Four of Cups, Star, and the Empress. I do think they're going to be forced at some point to stop ghosting you. I do think that they're going to be forced to do that, whether it be through a court, whether it be through a friend or some agency or whatever. I do think that they are going to be non-ghosting you fairly soon. I do think that there's sort of a storm coming as far as them owing you money, and I do think that they need to that once they figure this out, or once they see the consequences, that they will come about pretty quickly. I mean, I see a dramatic change. I mean, you have this dramatic change from the High Priestess into the Five of Cups, into the Four of Cups, right? Because the Four of Cups is that blended pleasure of things sort of working out, being good and bad, moving from the Five of Cups, which is just all bad, and coming out of the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, again, points me to an organization or an authority or something like that comes about, and the High Priestess has that authority. The High Priestess comes through. I know that's the moon and whatnot, but in this particular case, that really doesn't look at intuition or really doesn't look at a moon thing. Even if you do moon, you're looking at cycles as the days go round, as the things progress, and as time progresses, an institution gets involved. And the Five of Cups, in other words, them ghosting you, them trying to get around it, and trying to figure a lot of this out, comes about, and it just fixes itself, basically. So the institution gets involved, it comes about, you get some good news. You get the good news within the bad news. You get the betterment of the situation, and things sort of come about. So the Star, I think that you're going to be sort of guided into. Rachel, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. The Star, I think you're going to be guided into where you need to go. I think you're going to have people helping you. I think you're going to have some assistance in getting this done. And I do think that he's eventually just going to come around and not be able to ghost anymore, right? So the Empress points out that you will get that. Everything will be resolved, and it's just good news overall. But again, it's going to have to go through the process. They're going to have to be forced to not ghost you, and it looks like that process is coming, whether they like it or not. And again, I do think you're going to be assisted and guided within that. An institution is going to get involved, and you're going to get the things, but again, you're going to have to be patient and wait for other people to get involved to get that. Not a lot you can do when someone ghosts you, right? Not a lot you can do that someone ghosts you. So, like that. Larry, let me look at your question in just a second. And let's see, for now, we did Will, we did Now it's time for Katie. Katie wants to know, what's the story regarding a love life this year? KG love forecast for 2020. Let's find out. So it is 2/2020. All right, well, cool. A celebrity read. There we go, celebrity read. That's a fun one. All right, so let's find out about love forecast. Before that, we can go to the love screen, of course, and use the Barbara Moore. I love Barbara Moore. Barbara Moore has the best tarot decks. I know she works with different artists. I mean, she doesn't just do it herself, but she works with different artists. And but wow, she does a good job. She does an amazing job at just the card design and all that other stuff. So yeah, there's a unusual bug in here. I need to shoo it away. Go away. Go away, whatever you are. All the lights in here have attracted a bug. All right, let's find out about love forecast and throw that down. Thank you so much. It's current energies. Okay, let's find out. No, it never needs to be upside down. Okay, let's see about this. Grab some water first. So how's everyone doing tonight? Having a time to chat. What are his thoughts or energies? A fun celebrity read. Justin Haley Bieber's marriage. Okay. Celebrity marriages. They always sort of end. They always sort of end. In most occasions, at least. All right. So as far as the love forecast for 2020, Two of Wands. Five of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Tower. Okay, so let's go through this. Let's go through this and sort of roll it through. Haley, welcome back. It's so good to see you. Let's see. Yeah, go away. Yeah, there's a bug flying around. All right, so the Two of Wands, I do think that you have some prospects. I do think that things will sort of come around as far as love in 2020. I think you have one main prospect. They're going to be sort of out of reach. I think someone is going to start a process of flirting with you. Someone that's going to be, fairly cool and fairly nice. C. Johnson, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. I think they're going to be nice and interesting, and it's going to be somebody that you are interested in, and they are going to flirt with you. But it's almost like they're just more having fun than really getting into a relationship. And this sort of confusing. And I think that you sort of, call their flirt and proceed through, and things sort of go that. But it seems out of reach. Person seems out of reach and out of touch in a lot of different ways. The Five of Cups, having that, trying to get to them, trying to get to their emotion, trying to get into the relationship, is almost like you have to start working at it. So it's almost you have to start working at it. It's going to be a lot of weirdness within the relationship. Again, the person has expressed interest in you, and you're like, okay, I'm interested. And then the person starts waffling back and forth. So it's just this odd situation that you sort of get into with this particular person. And I think that you do eventually get into a relationship. It's almost like you have to work at getting into the relationship, which again is very odd. I do think it sort of ends abruptly. I do think one of you dumps the other one, just fed up with the whole thing. I don't think this is going to be just the best relationship that you possibly get into. But it's going to be, something that you're really trying to fix, or something that you're really trying to get into, and you're finding the whole situation just odd. So I do think that everything won't work out that well, or everything will be extremely confusing in a lot of different mannerisms for 2020. I do think that you have more opportunities after this person, but this person wastes a lot of your time. So just be aware if you run into somebody like that, to where they're flirting with you and you flirt back, and then they almost act like they're completely disinterested, or they don't return your call, or don't return your text, etc., etc. So, a lot of this is really confusing, and you're going to have to sort of deal with that and move past that. I would not recommend getting into a relationship with this person once you sort of smell that situation coming. I would not recommend diving into that relationship. It's going to be bad news. Basically, it's going to be a lot of bad news, ending with the Tower. Again, a lot of confusion as far as that's concerned. But once you move past that, once you sort of get rid of this person, I think that you have other opportunities later. But again, they waste a monumental waste of time. So just beware, watch out for that. If you see hints of that, get away from it. Get away from it quick, and then move past, and then move on to the next relationship or the next thing that you can sort of dive into or get into. But again, just sort of beware. I don't do many beware readings. A beware relationship reading is quite unusual, to say the least. All right, so we did Mary H. Thank you so much, Mary H. We did Katie, and Katie wanted to know what's in store for the love life. Be aware of that person wasting a monumental waste of your time. We did It's Kevin, Does Will Like Me? And now we're on to It's Kevin general message reading, and then we'll do Rachel, and then we'll do C. I think then we'll be done. Then we'll be done for the evening. That's ending soon. Let me go back to the main screen. Back to the main screen. And let's see, ending soon. Where are you ending soon? Ending soon needs to be moved up in the thing. Why is it? This whole thing is really... Ending soon is invisible. It is invisible, even though that it's at the top of the stack. There we go. So let's do It's Kevin. Thank you, It's Kevin, for all the donations. It's Kevin. By the way, if you weren't here earlier, we did a reading for It's Kevin, and the reading resolved itself as we were doing the reading. So that was kind of fun. It was kind of fun, It's Kevin. It's Kevin, you know what you need? You know what you need for a general reading, It's Kevin? You need to get rid of this bug that's flying around. You need the Visconti Sforza deck. Haley wants to know, how's the Kickstarter going? It's going good. We are at almost 70%, and we still got like 25 days to go. So pretty sure we'll get 100% and get all of these cards shipped out. All sorts of good news coming about. Get the book printed and get that shipped out as well. So I need to add an update about, a lot of people are asking how to get a book if you did the early pledge. So I'll post some instructions and we'll get that out and find out what's going on with that. That's an interesting card for that. General reading. We'll do one more. As far as the general reading is concerned. All right, let's get rid of the banner. So It's Kevin, are you currently working? This seems to be about work and income. It's about work and income. Is this the last question? No, we have two more. It's Kevin wants to know about a general message. Rachel wants to know about Justin and Haley Bieber's marriage. And then C. Johnson wants to know, show me energy around my first book. And then we're going to bail. I'm going to go eat and relax. All right. As far as the general reading, I think that you have a bunch of different things coming as far as work is concerned. I think you have some opportunities for work. I don't think that it's going to be, I don't know. How old are you? Are you, Kimberly Red, hello. How is it going? I hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling better. You do have some opportunities as far as getting money, basically. Getting money, getting work, getting money, income, basically. We have an income. I think you have somebody that's going to sort of get you something that earns you some income as far as a general message, general reading. You said general message. I turned it into general reading for some reason. But I think that you have an income coming and an income source coming. I think also that you have a family member that you're going to sort of get into some arguments with, or a family member that you're going to sort of get into some drama with. I think this is a family member that has been sort of pending drama, or sort of right on the cusp of having some drama with you anyway, but you're going to have to sort of deal with that as well. And a lot of that is going to come from that they want you to do something you don't want to do, right? They want you to do something you don't want to do. And it's almost like they're trying to just control you in a couple of aspects of your life that you don't want to be controlled in. You don't want to be controlled in. So, a lot of that, apparently with the strength, sort of put up with that. You're going to have to sort of negotiate that out. And a lot of times when you're negotiating this stuff out, you're going to have to deal with the family members. And they're family members, right? So you keep respectful, keep, okay with them. But just sort of calm down that drama, calm down that. And don't let them control you, or don't let them micromanage what you're doing in your life. It's your life. Live it like, you need to live it, do the things that you need to do, and just explain to them, eye to eye, hey, this is how it goes, this is what I want to do, and you're going to have to sort of negotiate that out, and again, have strength as far as that's concerned. But we do sort of have the entire reading bookended by Pentacles, and especially the last Pentacle being so positive, being the 10, sort of puts me that you do have some money opportunities coming, some opportunities to make a bit of money on the side and get things done with that. So watch out for the family members trying to micromanage your stuff. You do have a bit of income coming, and you do have some sort of drama that needs to be dealt with over the next month or two. So anyway, so good luck with all of that. It's Kevin. Thank you again for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so let's find out about Rachel. Wants to know Justin and Hailey Bieber. All right, we'll see how that's going. I would do the love screen, but I think that's a little bit too optimistic. Justin and Hailey Bieber's marriage. All right, we're going to go with that. We're just going to sort of throw down some cards and no love screen. Yeah, I don't think there's a love screen involved with Justin and Hailey Bieber's marriage. I think that for this one, though, you definitely need to do the This Might Hurt Tarot for Justin and Hailey Bieber's. By far, the This Might Hurt Tarot is the most fitting tarot deck for this question, without a doubt. Extra Erica. Hey, how's it going? How are you doing? All right. That's fine. A lot for celebrities. Yeah. I don't know. Is Justin Bieber a celebrity? Or just kind of a 15 minutes? I don't know. Justin Bieber. Found out about their marriage. Well, now that's an interesting. I did not reverse those, but it got reversed anyway. Let's get rid of that. How is their marriage going to turn out? It's going to turn out pretty terrible. I don't mind saying that the Ten of Swords at the end is not exactly the best thing to end a relationship. The best thing to have a relationship ending there, Selena and Justin. So the Three of Wands, I do think they're on a long road together. And I think that, pretty much the Two of Wands, that's sort of descending into that. The Dominion being upside down, the two crossed fire rods, the two crossed powerful fire elements are going to sort of clash. And we're going to have a big clash. I think a lot of things are going to clash. You're going to see some drama within the media about it, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of clashing going on, a lot of issues as far as that goes. The Two of Wands, that's stability, right? The stability is lost. It's not exactly there. It's not going to be there for a long time. And you do have sort of putting into the Nine of Wands of divorce proceedings or things, just so things just going into a bit of a legal issue. A lot of writing happening, a lot of legal proceedings going on. And then basically the Ten of Swords sort of wraps it up quite well. We'll move that up so chat doesn't hide it. There we go. So, maybe for them. I don't see any baby indications here. I mean, maybe, sure, why not? But do you see anything? I don't see Empress. I don't see Two of Cups. I don't see Six of Cups. I don't see Three of Cups. I don't see Four of Wands. Maybe the home, the stable home. I don't see any of that. I just see this. I just see that. And that doesn't look good at all. So, Anyway, but I do see legal proceedings and then pretty much the end. Legal proceedings and then the end as to, as to how it goes or how long it goes. Who knows? Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. But, that Ten of Swords doesn't look good at all. I don't see any sun. Yeah, you're right. I don't see a single positive card in that read. But thank you, Rachel. I appreciate it. Celebrity readings are always fun. C. Johnson wants to know, energy around my first published book. Congratulations, C. That sounds so exciting. Let us know, what is the book about, C. Johnson? First published book. Energies. Let's find out. That's a good question. I like that. Sun is a baby indication for me a little bit. Yeah, I think it's Sun, Empress, a lot of different ones. It could be baby. There's actually in medical astrology, if you translate that down to tarot, there's some fertility cards that are actually fertility cards. So it'd be pretty interesting. Let's find out the first book. C. Johnson, working on my first book. What is the book about, C. Johnson? Is it like is it a novel? Merciolus, hello, how are you? So, C. Johnson, is it like a novel, a book, or is it a self-help book? I mean, what type of genre does your book cover? By the way, I'm like the most fanatic reader you have ever seen. I have about 380 books on my Kindle. So, yeah. I am a fanatic, like a fanatic reader. And I have Kindle Unlimited, which is bad for me because I'll just go ham with that thing. Kindle Unlimited, I'll reach their maximum checkouts within like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So, anyway, medical astrology. Yeah, medical astrology is interesting. So what I'm doing is getting medical astrology and translating it down to tarot cards. So, obviously not to make medical advice, but you can throw down a tarot card and find out what part of the body or what system that the tarot card covers. And you can use this thing for like, if a celebrity is ill and you don't know what it is, you can throw that down and figure it out. If there's, maybe what energies you want to focus today, because some of the systems are like speech, digestion, things like that. So, if you pull a card and it maybe means you're digestively challenged this week or something, maybe the beer and pizza binge may not be a good thing this week, may not be the best thing. Or feet, make sure you take care of your feet, maybe give yourself a foot massage, get yourself a massage this month or something like that because a certain system came up with tarot. But anyway, I'm gonna put it out there and find out how's it going. Ishtar, 70 books. You gotta catch up. You gotta catch up. So what's up with the tarot? Extra Erica wants to know. What's up with the tarot? It's tarot? I don't really know how to answer that. What's up with the tarot? That sounds like a Seinfeld skit. What's up with those tarots? All right. So how is your book going? I think you have a lot of opportunity to make money as far as the books are concerned. I think you have an opportunity to make money. This is a fantastic card. What a fantastic card for I'm going to throw down a book. I'm going to throw down a book, right? Oh, I had pizza today, LOL. There you go. Love you. Was it Love for Stolly? There you go. But yeah, I think that is a good beginning for writing a book, or a good beginning for sort of moving into the space to where you're going to write or where you're going to create. A very creative. And we have a very creative and adventurous card immediately after. So it's like use your creative process and don't hold back. Let people get into your creative process. Get something that is very you and very unique to you a lot of different times, right? So I think that's really going to work out, as well as I think it's going to be able to not only earn you money or be a good money-making opportunity for you, it's just something that you really can love, something that you can enjoy and get those and get that emotions flowing and get excited about. And anything that where you have a hobby that sort of turns into money, or a hobby that sort of turns into that, you're excited about, opening up and doing those things. And that's different than working, right? What is it? Once you love your work, you never work a day again. You try to swat this fly. What is this thing? Go away. Anyway, but yeah, so you never really work again because you're doing something that you love. You're doing your passion. You're chasing that passion. And I think that's really going to be a part of how that goes, or how this works. So the energies around your book, again, are you do have the opportunity to make money. Use your creative side. Don't hold back on your creativity. Come up with things, right? Create things. Create those adventures and go on that adventure. This is a very fiery card. The princess is just having fun and going on this creative ride, And I think that's something that you should sort of embark upon and let your creative juices flow and get things going. And I think it's really going to turn out well, I do think that you're in for some rejections as far as the book's concerned. I wouldn't be too concerned about rejections as far as any publications goes. I mean, the J.K. Rowling, did she have like 50 or something rejections? I forgot the number before they actually got the Harry Potter books going and whatnot. So, I mean, it's one of those things where you can just sort of move into there. It can be your passion. You're going to be able to get creative. The more creative you are, I think the more the more that people will realize that and feel that. You know what I'm saying? When you're passionate about something, people feel it. People know that you're passionate about it, and your words just jump off the page when you have that passion and that creativity going. But again, great money making opportunity. Make sure that you get the creativity going. Reach out to the person that's reading. Reach out and touch them. Reach out and get your message and give it to them via your creativity. Again, a big passion. You are going to have some rejections. Don't let it get you down. Rejections are rejections. J.K. Rowling had a gazillion of those before the Harry Potter got thrown into our existence. So yeah, just try not to eat. All right, but eating more healthy plant-based meals. Anyway, all right. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I greatly appreciate it. We had a ton of people. We had a ton of cool readings. Thank you again. I hope you have a fantastic Saturday night. By the way, if you didn't get your question answered, I'm here tomorrow morning and tomorrow night, and the next night. So come and join me. The Tarot Magician, by the way, we're going to be doing a collaboration with the Tarot Magician coming up Tuesday at noon. Look out on the channel for it. Let's hang out and talk Kickstarter. All of you are welcome to join us and talk about what you're excited about on Kickstarter and things like that. So anyway, thanks all for joining and have a fantastic evening.
Waking up in my bed, you're still stuck in my head. I'm not even hungover. I wanna call your phone, tell you what you did wrong, then ask you to come over. Not